Master the proven framework that transforms nervous rambles into compelling, structured answers that residency programs want to hear. In just 90 seconds, you will learn how to answer any behavioral question with clarity and confidence. This is Dr. Sarah Ahmed, and we are here to discuss the STAR methods. STAR. You are sitting in your interview, virtual or in person, and suddenly the program director asks, "Tell me about a time you faced a significant challenge." Your mind goes blank. Every clinical experience you have ever had vanishes from memory. The silence stretches. You start talking, but the story meanders without direction or impact. Sound familiar? You are not alone. Most candidates struggle with behavioral questions because they lack a clear structure to organize their thoughts under pressure. Why most interview answers fall flat? And that's exactly what we don't want to have, a flat answer. Okay? The goal behind the interview and questions is to impress the interviewer, to leave an impact. Okay? Okay, so why do the rambling problem, which is candidates jump between details, losing the interviewer's attention, and diluting their message. Without structure, even impressive experiences sound unclear. The second is the missing outcome. Many stories trail off without demonstrating impact. Residency programs want to know what changed because of your actions. And the third is the vague response. Generic answers like, "I'm a team player," fail to provide concrete evidence of skills. Programs need specific examples, not abstractions. Residency programs deliberately use behavioral questions to assess how you think, communicate, and reflect under pressure. Your answer structure matters just as the content. That's precisely where the STAR method becomes your distinctive advantage. The STAR method, your interview framework, actually an acronym that guides you through crafting clear, compelling answers to any behavioral question. This proven structure keeps you focused, ensures you hit every critical element, and makes it possible or impossible to lose your audience's attention. STAR stands for situation, which is the S. Set the scene briefly. What was happening? Where were you? Provide just enough context for the interviewer to understand the backdrop, typically 1 to 2 sentences. Task. Define your specific role or responsibility. What were you asked to do? What challenge or goal did you face? This clarifies your stakes in the situation. 3. Action. Describe the concrete steps you took. Focus on your individual contributions. What decisions did you make? What skills did you apply? This is the heart of your answer. This is where you focus and take most of the time. The result? Share the outcome. What changed because of your actions? Quantify when possible. If you are more scientific in clarifying and quantifying your response or the response, the better. Include what you learned. This demonstrates impact and self-reflection. The beauty of STAR is its versatility. It works for questions about challenges, teamwork, leadership, failures, conflicts, and achievements. Once you master this structure, you will approach every behavioral question with confidence and clarity. Let's take an example. This is a real example. Situation. During my ICU rotation, a patient suddenly deteriorates while the attending was in another procedure. Task. As the senior student on the team, I needed to initiate the emergency response and coordinate care until the attending arrived. 3. Action. I immediately called a code, delegated tasks to the nursing staff, began chest compressions, and documented the timeline and interventions clearly for continuity. 4. Result. The patient stabilized within 6 minutes. My attending specifically praised the communication flow and organization, which became a teaching point for the team. Try to remember a similar story that you came across and you were a main or you played a main role and your actions were effective and efficient and impactful. And try to apply the STAR method to your storytelling. Now, I would urge each of you to practice, as practice makes perfect. The first step I usually advise people to do is to identify your stories. List 5 to 7 clinical experiences that showcase different competencies: teamwork, leadership, resilience, communication, and problem solving. Rewrite these stories in the STAR framework. Under the STAR framework, take your best story and restructure it using the STAR format. Time yourself, aim for 60 to 90 seconds when spoken aloud. Practice out loud. Recording yourself practicing with a peer helps you refine your delivery, catch verbally fillers, and build genuine confidence. Before the next interview, invest just 5 minutes to rewrite one of your experiences in a STAR format. That small investment will transform how you communicate your value to residency programs. Now that you know how to structure your answer, the next question is, which stories should you choose? Not all experiences make equal strong interview stories. In the next video, we will cover how to select the right experiences that highlight your unique strengths and align with what residency programs truly value. See you in the next video.